ES Audio.
What's up? I'm John Weeks, and this is the Evening Standard's Tech and Science Daily. Coming up, why Jurassic Park might have got the T-Rex all wrong. But first, a new study has found plants emit sounds when they're stressed. That's the sound scientists at Tel Aviv University in Israel recorded from tomato and tobacco plants using microphones able to capture ultrasonic sounds between 20 and 250 kilohertz. To put that into context, humans can only hear frequencies of up to 16 kilohertz. They then caused stress by not watering the plants for days or cutting off their stems, and found that stressed plants made more noise than unstressed plants, with some emitting around 30 to 50 of these pops per hour. Now, forget everything you know about T-Rex teeth. Scientists say theropod or two-legged dinosaurs like the T-Rex and Velociraptor have been wrongly portrayed in films like Jurassic Park. An international team of researchers believe their huge teeth would have been covered by scaly lizard lips rather than having visible upper teeth hung over their lower jaws like a crocodile. The scientists found that the mouth anatomy and functionality of theropod dinos resembles that of lizards more than crocs. The dinosaur teeth were no bigger, relative to skull size, than those of modern lizards.
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos?
God of War Ragnarok has cleaned up at the Bafta Games Awards, winning 6 of the 14 prizes it was nominated for. The action-adventure game featuring stunning landscapes, Norse gods and monsters won Best Animation, Audio Achievement and Music, as well as the EE Game of the Year, the only award voted for by the public. But for the biggest award on the night, Best Video Game, the winner was actually a small title created by a freelance team. Vampire Survivors is a gothic horror casual game which sees you mow down thousands of monsters to try and survive until dawn. It was praised for its addictive nature and its fresh outlook on the very popular genre. Richard Branson's Virgin Orbit has laid off 85% of its workforce and is set to cease operations for the foreseeable future. It's just weeks after operations at the space company were paused in a bid to shore up its finances. The company's shares plunged by 44% after its rocket failed to complete the UK's first satellite launch. The layoffs will affect around 675 employees, and Virgin Orbit said it expects payments to laid-off staff and other costs to total around $15 million. Researchers in the US say their recent study has found a link between migraine and cluster headaches and the body's internal clock. They found a link between cluster headaches and what's called the circadian rhythm in 71% of people, with attacks seemingly peaking late at night and into the early hours of the morning. For migraines, there was a pattern of attacks linked to the body's internal clock in 50% of people, ranging from late morning until early evening, with a drop-off at night. The study's author, Dr. Mark Joseph Burish, said the research raises the potential for using circadian-based treatments for headache disorders, like taking drugs at certain times of the day, or treatments that alter your body clock. Coming up, the flat disc-like space explosion baffling scientists, and the man who 3D printed a new finger. Why not hit follow and give us a rating during the break? Welcome back. Scientists have been left baffled by an explosion in space the size of our solar system that appears to be flat. Astronomers say the explosion, around 180 million light-years away, is much flatter than ever thought possible. Dr. Justin Maund, lead author of the study from the University of Sheffield, said there are a few potential explanations for it. He said the stars involved may have created a disk just before they died, or these could be failed supernovas where the core of the star collapses to a black hole. A study by Cambridge University has shown when exposed to more non-alcoholic beverage options, people bought fewer alcoholic drinks when shopping online. The uni set up a fake supermarket site and split participants into 3 groups. Non-alcoholic drinks formed 25% of the options presented to Group 1, rising to 50% for Group 2 and 75% for Group 3. They found the group exposed to the lowest number of non-alcoholic drinks, Group 1, selected 29.4 units of alcohol, while those exposed to the highest number of alcohol-free drinks selected just 17.5 units. The team said that's equivalent to a 41% drop in alcoholic drinks chosen and could be an effective way of cutting the number bought in supermarkets. And finally, a man who had the end of his little finger amputated after a drunken DIY power tools accident 20 years ago is now enjoying using a fresh new digit that's been 3D printed. 47-year-old Adam Cutchell posted on Reddit for help back in 2020 after being denied up to $20,000 insurance coverage for a prosthetic finger. Fellow American Redditor Paul Hadara answered the call after practicing 3D printing as a hobby during the pandemic. A Prusa i3 MK3S printer was used to create the new half a finger, which is flexible at the joints and includes a grippy tip. You're up to date. Come back at 4 o'clock for the Leader podcast. We'll be back on Monday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Catch you then.